any headline, let me quickly remind you to go on Facebook at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. If you haven't done that, you should do it now. It's your one way, easy way to not just only listen to us, but to watch live in the studio and drop your comments real time. So Nigeria Info 92.3 PH, that is the handle. I'm pretty sure you're very savvy with social media, so search for it, like the page Nigeria Info 92.3 PH, follow the live stream, share it, click the share button, you find that arrow there, click it and drop your comments. On X it is Nigeria Info PH as well, so do well to get on there as well. Follow us and share and comment. We would be taking all of them. The WhatsApp number still is 0809-030-6416. Now that you've done all of those, let's come back to the headlines. On the Vanguard, aviation fuel, domestic airlines risk shutting down over rising price of Jet A1. I mean, the price for airfares now is just astronomical. It's not something to smile about. Non-clearance, 295 candidates may lose LASU admissions. Find out the details and hope that you're not among those, or you don't know anyone who possibly could lose their admission there. And if you still look at the headlines on the Vanguard newspaper, Anambra set to mitigate flooding in coastal communities. Ozodimma OT seek audit of uncompleted projects in the Niger Delta. Troops destroy terrorists' den, exhume victims' bodies in Imo. All of those from the Vanguard newspaper. And if I could do one more, this would be from The Nation. Let's see what The Nation is telling us this morning. 3 presidential jets proposed for sale. That's The Nation. And this one says, governors, ministers, senators preach love, tolerance on Easter. Kaduna's deaths, El Rufai's son, Bello, disagrees with brother. And there's still more, still interesting ones to talk about. This one concerns the Naira. Naira rallies as foreign reserves gained $1.4 billion in the first quarter. 2027, obedience, not our concern now, says presidency. I was listening to Kenneth Okonkwo, the Labour Party member and legal practitioner now, former Nollywood actor, or still Nollywood actor, I'm sure, saying, well, 2027 is for Peter Obi, is what he says. Well, you've heard from the presidency. 2027, obedience, not our concern now. That's the much on the Nation newspaper. And one more, just to add to it. Federal government, states must team up to tackle insecurity, says JAM registrar. And there you have it. We'll go straight to Facebook and take some comments before we open the phone lines. Remember, if you want to be a part of this, simple on Facebook, Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. That is the handle. Okay, Nigeria Info 92.3 PH is the handle. So go on Facebook and search for us and join in on the conversation this morning. All right, let's take some comments now, shall we? This one says, Justice Ori, Martins Amewule's assembly members, the state assembly members are currently facing litigation. The complainants claim the law is against Martins following his defection. So which constitution did the speaker and his people stand on to want to impeach the governor? Dr. Umar says Easter is about resurrecting into new life and new hope. Is Nigeria resurrecting in line with that? Christ's resurrection, in what Christ's resurrection stands for? Does the present state of our educational system show that we are resurrecting? Are our leaders showing that true love as workers are crying for their salaries cannot meet up with paying interest of loan they borrow to feed their families. Let Nigeria and Nigerians indeed resurrect into an acceptable, decent, and positive individual corporate life. Adindu says, good morning. Governor Sim has come to state that they should know this and know peace. Lorenzo Delight, you say, Honorable Martin Amewole is saying that they will bring back impeachment notice of the governor if he refuses to fulfill the agreement he signed in Abuja. Is a serious matter that the governor should settle fast. Thank God Ability says pro-Wike lawmakers threaten the governor with impeachment. In Rivers State Assembly should stop running an assembly of one godfather. Amadi Goodluck says, my name, okay, from Umbai Chie Ifemi, Honorable Amewole and his colleagues should allow us enjoy peace and the good governance the governor is giving Rivers people. Bakel Menegbo says, how do you impeach someone that haven't done anything wrong? Please, they should allow the governor deliver his promise on good governance. King Boy Ayana Ogu says, good morning. Assembly should be ashamed of themselves. Thereafter, they are godfather and not the people. Some of the messages on Facebook. Remember, Nigeria Info 92.3 PH is the handle on Facebook. Go there, like the page, join in on the conversation, and don't forget to click the share button. Very important. Thank you very much. And let's go take some calls now. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0007, 0817-923-0002. Any of those numbers. And you are right here with us. Remember that whatever contributions you be giving to us, you have to keep it very short and precise. Make your contributions, take it straight to the point so we can accommodate as much calls as possible. While we wait on your calls on Facebook, on WhatsApp, good morning. Peace is priceless. The governor, as a matter of urgency, should make peace with members of the assembly. Livingstone, that's from you. Ikeagu Suzy Fiemi, the assembly threatened to commence impeachment of the governor if he continues to go against constitutional rights of his office. Hence, the governor's supporters are spilling fire and brimstone. It's called separation of power, check and balance. Let him be impeached. Susie from Erema community. I think what would really make this clear is if the assembly would list out all of the infringements that the governor has had so far. That would be one way to really go about it. Like, reel out the various infringements that the governor has done, and then we say, okay, all of these infringements leads to I think the one time I remember very well in Bayelsa when the Governor Alamisi, I think it was impeached. That was in 2005, if I'm not mistaken. Money laundering and a couple of other, there's all of those put out. So Best Man says, let these assembly members rest. They are really distracting the government, and the aftermath effects of their actions will be felt by the state. Best Man from Port Harcourt. That's from you. Amewole and his friends are, to me, noisemakers. The lawmakers, to me, are not assembly members. The governor cannot be impeached. Chidi. That's from you. Remember, the governor only said one thing the first time this came up. What did I do? If you tell me my offense, my impeachable offense, I would even resign personally. The governor said that. That was when we first had all of this began, when all of this started. So, is that still the case now? Let's wait. Adindu Wisdom says, good morning. The lawmakers are jokers. The governor has come to stay. They should know this and know peace. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, and 0817-923-0007. Good morning. Tell us your name, where you are calling from, and please straight to the point. Good morning.
Yeah, Isaiah George from Buguma and Calabar.
All right.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy new month.
Wish you the same.
You and Nigeria Info. Yes. I want to say this morning that the threat coming from the yet undecided legislators in Rivers State, I think it is one that is too many and it's unbecoming of them. I think now that the matters are in a legitimate court of competent jurisdiction. I think what Rivers people expected is to wait for the court to actually adjudicate on this matter and then come out with their point of resolution. Then from there we cannot take it on and know the step forward. But coming to give consistent threat to the governor of Rivers State in a way to distract him, I think Rivers people will not continue to tolerate that. Because what is expected is to wait until several people are in the court of law. Of course, you know, Andrew, several people are in the court of law, including elders, former senators, former governors. People want to know the true position of the fate of this so-called legislators. And let me use this medium also to tell the governor.
Isaiah George, your point has been made. You exhausted the time. Let's move on to another caller. Nigeria Info, good morning.
Good morning, the very distinguished Ifemi Andrew. How are you doing this morning, sir?
Very fine, thank you. Please go on.
Yes, so wishing you happy Easter Monday and a happy new month.
Thank you. Go ahead.
I pray Jehovah God continue to give you more.
Amen. Go ahead.
The very distinguished Ifemi Andrew. I think looking at what the army is saying this morning, I think I concur with them. But at this point in time, we also expect some level of good results. That a group of bandits and criminals and the terrorists will invade the market, we invade a community, we invade what have you, and they adopt to dozens of persons and nothing. Not even one person will be apprehended. I want to tell the army this morning, I hope they are not campaigning, but we need the result from their own end. And at the same time, I want to appeal to my own brother, Honorable Martin Samefu, to please, they should help this governor, the governor God has given us, to please pilot this affair of the state so that we can continue to get the good dividends of democracy. I believe some of us, we are here under the leadership of Chief Barrister E.M. Wike. He was not even pressured to do what he see. I don't know if this 10-point or whatever 8-point agreement is a working document as a law. I don't really know. And I don't even know the reason why somebody will capitalize on that to impeach the governor. Please, I'm appealing to them. They should allow God to use them.
Okay. Thank you.
Temple. A moment of reflection in this Easter period, but they cannot put it into practice.
Let's get on to another caller now. Thank you very much, Temple. We have to move on. Nigeria Info, good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning, sir.
Good morning to you.
My name is Mrs. Ucheke and I'm calling from Eche.
Welcome.
Yes, Andrew, Martin Samuel will lead assembly threatens to commence impeachment process and they gave their reason. And that brought PDP and other stakeholders into reaction. Now, there is something I usually say. If you are blaming Mr. A for going to take action, also blame Mr. B for causing the problem. Now, when we listen to Martin Zamehule, the Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly, there was something he stated, that every peacemaker should tread upon. The governor ran to the president, and the complaint he needed peace. And the president invited them. And they all agreed to implement 8-point peace accord. And one of the peace accords has to do with withdrawal of impeachment process, which the assembly instantly did. Until now, we are still dragging if the governor have done it or has completed his own or not. And people are asking, is it a working document? Was it a working document before governor ran to the president? Why not run to court? You know that court has all it takes to determine all these things, but you ran to president. And president said, okay, do like this, and you are still battling with it. Or you run back to the president and say, President, please, I cannot find these two or implement these two problems. And people are saying, I'm not let government or what, or we can allow them to work. I believe something is wrong. And some people are still calling the same president to come and intervene. Over what again? Has he not intervened? This is a minor problem, sir. And it takes people with the bold spirit to speak the truth. Don't talk to governor, don't talk to governor. He swore and took oath to maintain peace and secure life and property. And he has sued to the trade of peace. And this is where we are today. He should go and conduct the election. That was what he signed. He should rescind the budget. That was what he signed. Has he not rescind the names of the resigned governor? Did he rescind it to Uche Ken? Has he not rescind
All right, let's get on to another caller now,
assembly?
Uche Ken. Thank you very much. Nigeria Info, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Andrew.
Yeah, morning to you.
Andrew, my name is Alfred. I'm calling you from Imo.
All right, Alfred.
Andrew, the threat by the ex-assembly members, because as far as the law is concerned, they are no longer River State Assembly members because they have left the party that gave them the power according to the law. And then I see no reason why they would even be going for an impeachment, because Rivers people would come against it. And then need I remind them that what the president did would not be against the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And I have never heard, I believe you have never heard any representation of the budget to which they claim. So all that they are doing, they want to do against the governor, is not going to work. Rivers people stand by Governor Similaye Fubara, who they voted into power. So the assembly should not be trying to cause confusion or crisis here in Rivers State, because we stand against them. No amount of impeachment threat will dissuade Governor Fubara or Rivers people from doing the right thing. So they should just stop what they are doing, because they are not assembly members. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Nigeria Info. Good morning to you.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, my name is J.A.J. I'm calling you from Rumigbo.
Go on.
Andrew, see, I don't like lies, for goodness sake. Andrew, part of the agreement that is signed with the president that Martins Amewule is quoting is that all court cases should be withdrawn. Andrew, you're a media person, so you are very current. The Abuja court that Martins Amewule and his group instituted the case, did they withdraw that case? Even when the governor went and said, look, we want to obey this thing of the president, did they withdraw their case? No, I'm asking you, Andrew, let's discuss now. It's money crossfire. Let's crossfire now. Because Martins is putting it the way like, oh, it's the governor that is causing problems. You have shown that you cannot be trusted in the agreement. You didn't withdraw your whole part of the case. You didn't fulfill your whole part of the agreement. Even the impeachment notice you are claiming that you withdrew, the impeachment process was not going anywhere. The chief judge didn't ask anything. Was there any movement again? The answer is no. You were already stranded and you were just quick to just, okay, we withdraw. Did you write a notice to the governor and said you are withdrawing, write to the chief judge or stuff? So why are we deceiving ourselves here? The same Martins Amewule, who was the leader of the assembly in the 9th assembly, who passed a law that caretakers should even extend. Some of them served 9 months. They stayed there for over 1 year, 6 months. Today, Martins is telling us that he said that, caretaker is an aberration. Who are you deceiving, for goodness sake? So for me as a person, they should stop this, because the governor is working things for the river.
All right, JJ, point made. Thank you very much. Good morning, Nigeria Info.
My friend, good morning.
All right, morning to you.
Yes, Justice Ori from Omugioga.
Okay, Justice, go on, talk to us.
Andrew, I know very well that River State Civil Society Organization is in court challenging the existence of Martins Amewule and his people as assembly members. They are requesting that the Constitution should be interpreted if Martins Amewule is still members of the assembly. In fact, they are even saying that the court should sack them. Some people have authority later to INEC to come and conduct election in River State based on their reflection to APC. Now, Andrew, if I'm asking of which section of the Constitution, which Constitution will Martins Amewule and his people stand on to appeal the governor? Is it the constitution that they are dragging? Is it the constitution that he's obeying? I don't understand. Please, let's call a spade and let the court give a proper interpretation of the constitution. Let's know what we are doing. Now, Martin Zamewule says he's saying that caretaker committee is an application of the law. But chairman of Ikole local government, Mr. Dr. Samuel Wanosike, served as a caretaker chairman for more than 6 months. Now, what has changed now? Why is it against the law? Please, let us call a spade a spade. Let us stop the trapping of nothing. Let this man work. This man was elected by the people for him to deliver dividends of democracy to Rivers people. They are distracting him. It's the only politics with Rivers State we do not for.
All right.
Politics in Rivers State is always different. Why can't we play politics the way other people play politics? But when we come to Rivers State, you see different things all around. It is making Rivers State a laughing stock.
All right, thank you very much. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, my brother, man.
Good morning to you.
Thank you. My name is Good News. I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
All right, go on. Good news, quickly.
Let me tell you something about this matter from Mary matter. There is this young boy. The mother went to the market and bought 2 fowls for Thanksgiving in the church on December. Before the mother came back, somebody came as a godfather and told the boy that the mother said they want to use that fowl for stew, that the boy should kill the fowl, prepare it for stew. That was what the mother dropped as message. Before the mother came back, get ready for Thanksgiving, the boy has slaughtered the 2 mighty fowls and kept it prepared for this thing. And the mother shouted, "Why did you do this?" He said, "Uncle said." What the woman and to uncle? Uncle said, "April fool." What Pastor Samuel Uncle are doing today is called April fool. Thank God it is being done on 1st of April. Let me talk about something better, because we know that what they are doing is called April fool. My interest this morning is not necessarily on Martin Samuel, because I know that they're only hitting her on people that carry sand, because he cannot do more than a dead rat. My name is Good News from Port Harcourt.
Hello, Good News. Please. Let's mind the language, please. And I think you should be very careful. You have to hang up quickly. So, but if you're listening to me, your language and your choice of words should be very careful, especially the comment that you made towards the end there. It's very inappropriate, and please, we would not accommodate that at all. So next time, and any other person calling in, please be very mindful with the language and your choice of words. We'll see if we could take a few more, one more call, and then we go over to messages on Facebook and WhatsApp. Good morning, Nigeria Info.
Yeah, Andre, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Honorable. I'm calling from Nkoro.
Go on.
This morning I'm very, very bitter with Martin Samuel Willie. They should please leave this governor alone. Our child governor that God gave to us to take Rivers State to the promised land. And refer me, if you come to Rivers State, project is booming everywhere. They are getting angry. Martin Samuel was the former governor of Rivers State. Did he talk anyhow? They should please leave this governor alone, please. And I believe and I trust my governor, and nothing will happen to Rivers State. Nothing. Impeachment process will not go on. Nobody. And I want to clear one thing. The governor did not run to president. It's the former governor that run to the president, not the governor. So people should stop making unnecessary accusation to the governor. Please, you leave the governor to be alone. Thank you very much. God bless you. Good morning.
All right. Who first run or who second run? The point is, everybody was there. Everybody wanted the president to intervene. And that's where we got to. That led to the 8-point accord agreement that was signed. All right, let's see on WhatsApp what you're saying. Remember, on X, you can also comment and drop your posts on X. I'm looking for them at Nigeria Info PH. That is the handle. This person says, "I thank God that Tuegbo won. Anyone planning to become governor through the back door will be resisted by Rivers people." That's a message from X. On WhatsApp, Ibiso says, "Ifeami, good morning. The impeachment rate to me, Rivers people are not clapping hands for them to impeach the governor. When the trouble, nobody should come and meet me for help." This one says, "Good morning. Let me remind the governor about what the president told him. He said, not following the 8-point agenda, there will be consequences." Kamalu Sama from Rumigbo. Wouldn't that be much more a threat? Some would describe that to be a threat. People of Rivers State are jokers. How can lawmakers be tagged illegitimate yet making laws for the state? Well, tagged not by tagged by who? If they are tagged illegitimate, they have to be tagged illegitimate by a body that is constitutionally recognized to do that. And that's why we're waiting for the courts. Is it the one rubber of rice, beans, 5,000 naira, and the rest of them that is blinding people? Like play. The state is sinking and people are watching. Mike says other states are moving on. What's the problem with Rivers State? It's one of the callers said, why is it always like this in Rivers State? Other places after elections, they just were, and everybody's trying to see how they move their states to the next level. But in Rivers State, we don't do it that way. And he's wondering why. This message is also pointing in that direction. But sadly, I don't have that answer. DK says, good morning. Okay, no. A commercial is upon us. Let's just go for this very short commercial. When we come back, we'll take more messages on WhatsApp and some more on Facebook before we go for the business news at 7. Stay with us.